Let's face it, most of us don't exactly love our 9 to 5 jobs. And I get it. I get the feeling of just wanting to go home, watch TV, and just call it a day. And because of that, it is so easy nowadays to get stuck in a rut. But here's the thing. Did you know that you can make work more enjoyable for yourself, even if you don't feel especially passionate about your job right now? And let me tell you, it is mostly about your mindset, small changes, and creating a balance between work and life. But to be completely honest, we can try our best, but nah, at the end of the day, many of us need our jobs. And by that, I mean in a lot of scenarios in the real world, many of us must go to work to make an income to provide for us and our families. Unfortunately, that is a reality for a lot of people. So yeah, I understand why it might be really hard for you to try and like your job. But hey, it doesn't hurt to try. So here is how you can make your 9 to 5 job less like a chore and more like something that you can easily handle and maybe even like, even if you hate it right now. And also, make sure to stay until the end of the video for an extra special tip that really helps me get through my work days. And it might work for you as well. And without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Tactic number 1. Let's first try to change your mindset regarding your 9 to 5 job. The biggest thing holding you back from enjoying your work is believing that you are stuck in your work. You are not. You have free will. You can do whatever you want in this life, whether it is finding new responsibilities in your job so that you can maybe enjoy it more, or planning your next move, aka switch to another job. A study by Gallup have found that employees who sees room for growth are more engaged in their work. So even if your job isn't your dream job, focus on the potential for growth within your work field, or maybe try your best to change your work setting or upgrade your work setting so maybe you can actually start to enjoy working there. And if all of that still doesn't work, maybe, just maybe, it is time to find something new, aka perhaps you should start exploring other opportunities outside of your current job. And that leads me to mindset change number 2. Treat your job more than just a paycheck. It is very easy nowadays to fall into the trap of just seeing your job as a source of income. But did you know that that mindset would only drain your motivation to actually work at your job? When you change that mindset into a different belief where you see your job as a place to learn, grow, that might just transform the way that you approach your workday. So the next time you show up to work, instead of focusing and thinking about how boring of a day it is, perhaps you should focus on what you can learn from the day and what you can improve upon your own services and whatever. For an example, look at Zara's retail workers. They may not have the dream job, but however, they do get training on fashion trends, customer service, and business operations. As a result, their enthusiasm for their work improves greatly. So basically, if you can try to find a small part about your job to care about and to try to give your work meaning from that can make a huge difference on how you feel about your workday. And now it's time to start talking about the small changes that you can make towards your workday to make yourself feel better. AKA number 3, get moving, because physical activity is key on how you make a difference. And I get it. Sitting around at your desk all day or just standing around and serving people food all day can be draining. So because of that, after work, try to get your body moving, because exercise helps release endorphins, which improve mood and reduces stress, which will leave you feeling recharged after a long and hard workday. Don't believe me? Well, a study published in the Journal of Occupational Health Psychology have found that employees who engages in physical activities outside of work report a higher level of job satisfaction and reduced burnout. Whether it is a quick walk or a dance class or hitting the gym, physical activity as a whole can give you that boost to get through your day actual energy instead of just being a robot throughout your whole day. Speaking about energy, you won't have that if you do not follow number 4, aka set clear boundaries and unplug away from your work after your work. The biggest mistake that people make is taking work home with them. When you leave the office by the end of the workday, leave your work behind instead of taking it home with you. By that, I mean turn off your work notifications and give yourself the mental space to unwind once you get home. A study by the American Psychological Association have found that employees who don't disconnect after they work are more likely to experience burnout. So basically, if you find yourself after work checking work emails, please make a conscious effort for yourself to unplug. You will feel way more refreshed in your day the next day and overall more present in your personal life. And that leads me to the last step. Pursue a passion outside of your work. One of the easiest ways to make your job feel more tolerable is to have something to look forward to after the end of your workday. Whether it is a hobby or learning a new skill or a side hustle, pursuing your passions can make your daily grind feel more worthwhile. Many people who are unhappy with their current 9-to-5 job find that having a side project on their side, like freelancing or just simply learning a new language, gives them great purpose and energy outside of work. So maybe instead of seeing the solution to your unhappiness with your 9-to-5 job is to quit your 9-to-5 job, instead, maybe you can start pursuing your dreams of becoming an actor after your work hours, or you pursue becoming a YouTuber after work hour, and then maybe eventually your YouTube channel picks up or your acting career picks up, and then you can actually pursue what you love, and that will give you a great sense of purpose, which can lead to you feeling more fulfilled and happier in general. And lastly, this is the last and bonus tip that I promised at the beginning. If you want to make getting through your 9-to-5 shift a little bit more tolerable, maybe even a lot, here's what I do. Maybe when you have arrived at work and have parked your car, and as you're about to prepare yourself to go inside, clock in and start working and going through the horrible day or whatever that you think it is, before that, take out your phone or take out a picture. Look at who you're providing for. Maybe it is your kids, maybe it is your spouse, your wife, your husband, your mom, your dad, or your whole family. Think about the big smile on their face when you have earned enough money to take them on that nice vacation. Or it can even be about the little things, like when you have enough money to buy them that boba that they always love. For me, it is my girlfriend pictures that I look at, and it gives me a great sense of motivation and discipline to go to work because I want to give her the whole world. And I'm sure that you want to give your family the whole world as well. So with all of that said, I get it. Your 9-to-5 job sucks. But if you're stuck with it and if you have to force yourself to get through it anyway, you might as well try to enjoy it. And by following all these steps and maybe hopefully change your mindset about work and change the way you approach work, maybe, just maybe, you'll be a little bit more happy. And that's what I hope and pray that this video helps you with. Remember, you don't have to love your job to make this work for you. Maybe you will never love it, but maybe eventually you will learn to tolerate it better and better every single day. And hopefully one day, maybe you will even start to like it. Who knows? I pray that you can make your 9-to-5 job more bearable and more enjoyable. And I wish you the very best. Anyways, that's about it. Bye.